Welcome back, beloved souls. My name is Jem, and I'm not going to continue to tell you blah 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 what I am, but please do, if you're interested, go to Amazon and just have a look for one of my books. My name is Jem Stone, and I would really appreciate it. There's a wide range of topics. If you bought one, the cheaper alternative is ebooks. Anyway, this video is the Fox sisters, the birth of spiritualism. In 1848, in a small house in Hydesville, New York, two young sisters, Margaret and Kate Fox, claimed they could communicate with the dead through mysterious rapping sounds on the walls and furniture. At first, it began as a prank. The sisters discovered they could make loud, cracking noises with their toe joints, convincing family and neighbors it was the spirit of a murdered peddler haunting the house. But what started as mischief grew into a movement. The Fox sisters went public, holding seances where spirits would answer questions with knocks. Crowds were fascinated, and soon the spiritualist movement was born, spreading across America and Europe. For years, they were hailed as pioneers of spirit communication. But in 1888, Margaret Fox admitted it had all been a trick. The raps were simply their knuckles and toes. She even demonstrated the method live on stage. And yet, even after their confession, many refused to stop believing. Spiritualism continued to grow, inspiring mediums, seances, and the belief that the veil between the living and the dead could be pierced. The Fox sisters may have been frauds, or perhaps pranksters caught in something far bigger than themselves, but their story shows how powerful the human need to believe can be. Thank you for watching. Let me know, have you heard of the Fox sisters or of the spiritualist movement? I have an experience to share. Many years ago, I was living in Wynnum, and I went to a Wynnum spiritualist hall, paid $15 a ticket. The hall was filled of hundreds of people in the audience. Up on stage appeared the spiritualist medium. Now remember, we had paid $15 a ticket. This was in the early 2000s. So hundreds of people, $15 a ticket. Do the maths. She got not one thing right. I remember her saying, "Oh, there's a rose that's come to me." And she just used this name, and she was like, the audience was split into three, and she was over at one group, and I could relate to Rose because that's my grandmother's name. But I didn't put up my hand because she wasn't pointing at where I was. She was pointing at some other distance. And then she came up with Emma. Nobody, not one person so vague. She didn't get one thing right. And it broke my heart because not only people wanted to be communicated with loved ones, but loved ones want to be communicated with people. As a psychic medium, I've seen both sides. And that night, spirits came home with me because when there's an intent, and I've spoken about intent, energy, and focus before, it's not just our intent. So there would have been people in the audience wanting to connect, and there's loved ones who are deceased wanting to connect. And when that didn't happen, of course, they would have gone home, some with me, some with other people who may have been psychic, because they would have recognized maybe this person can help me connect to such and such a person. My husband at the time was a Catholic, and he was so scared he did the cross. And I said, don't do that. These people have come because they've been attracted to what was a big event, and they have been wanting to connect too. So I said, don't do that. They're spirits. They're not evil. They're not demons. It's quite funny what some people believe. But anyway, I'm not here to mock anyone's belief. I'm not here to challenge anyone. I'm still questioning myself. Thank you for watching again. Take care of each other and of yourselves. Cherish every moment. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.